Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we would like to present about discharge of contract and the remedies of breach of contract. Okay, first of all, let me introduce my team members, which is myself, Ahmad Nur Qadri, and my team members Muhammad Iyad and Ahmad Nur Somi. Okay, first let's we go to the discharge of contract. The meaning of discharge of contract means that the contract has come to the end.
Okay, there are few discharge by contract, which is discharge by performance, discharge by agreement, discharge by prestation, and lastly, discharge by breach of contract.
Okay, the first discharge of performance. It is usually method for the discharge of contract. The parties to the contract perform the duties completely. Performance must be exact and precise and in accordance with the terms of contract. According to the section 38(1) of Contract Act 1915, the parties to a contract must either perform or offer to perform this respective promise unless the performance is dispensed with or excused under this act or any other law. And then the second one is discharge by agreement. The contract may be discharged by consent of all parties. For example, waiver, release, novation, remission, and also recession. Okay. The meaning of waiver is a process of giving up any right or anything with a voluntarily action or non-action. For the release, freeing from an obligation or commitment from a duty. And then novation is a substitute of a new plan or contract. The remission is a discharge or release from penalty or obligation. And then the last one is recession, is a termination of a contract. According to the section 63 of Contract Act 1915, if the party to contract agree to substitute a new contract for it or to resign or alter it, the original contract need not be performed.
So we continue with another types of discharge, which is discharge of frustration. So discharge of frustration occurred or happen when there is a change in the circumstances which render the contact illegal or physically impossible of performance. According to section 57(1) of Contract Act 1950, an agreement to do an act impossible in itself is void. There are four circumstances of impossibility of performance. First, destruction of subject matter of a contract. Second is where a contract depends on the happening of a certain event. Third is supervening illegally. And the last one is death or personal incapacity.
Okay, for the last discharge is discharge by breach. It's happened when the parties fails to perform the obligation. The disability to perform is due to the fault of the party concerned. There are three forms of breach, which is refuse to perform, disables himself from performing promise, repudiated liability under contract. In section 65 of Contract Act 1950, an innocent party may put an end to the contract and must restore any benefits which he may receive from the other party.
Okay, now we go to the remedies for breach of contract. First of all, the meaning of remedies is mean of the right that can be claimed from innocent party because other party to the contract was in breach. Okay, the first remedies is damage. According to the Section 74 of Contract Act 1915, an injured party is entitled to natural damage and special damage. Okay, natural damage is a damage arising naturally and direct out of breach, and the special damage is those which are indirect result of injured, which do not necessarily result from such an injured. It will include medical bill, repairs and replacement of replacement of property, and other damage. Aim of rewarding damage is to give relief to the innocent party for the losses incurred and not to punish the party who is in breach. Damage of unexpected amount, which is substantial, nominal, and exemplary. For substantial is a reward given is to put plaintiff in a place that he should be defended before the contractual obligation. And for nominal, a small reward to plaintiff after he shows that there is a breach of contract even though there is no real losses incurred. And exemplary is a reward given is far higher than the losses incurred.
So we continue for the second remedies, which is quantum merits. What is quantum merits? It's a claim that can be made by the plaintiff who has performed obligation under a contract and then choose to rescind the contract after defendant breach. The court will order a value which is adequate. For example, there is a contract between the contractor and their client, and the client wants to discharge the contract, and the client need to pay for the contractor as much as the contractor has spent in their project. Third, remedies is specific performance. What is specific performance? It's a specific performance is a decision or court that direct that the contract be specifically executed. According to Section 11(1) of Specific Relief Act 1950, specific performance may be granted by the court in the following circumstances. The first circumstances is the contractual obligation is a trust. The second is actual damages cannot be ascertained. And the last one is a breach cannot be adequately relieved by compensation of money.
Okay, lastly, injunction. What is injunction? Injunction is a decree by the court ordering a person not to do a certain act. It is an equitable remedy given at the discretion of the court. In Specific Relief Act 1950, injunction is a remedy classes in Part 3 as the preventive relief. Section 50 of the Specific Relief Act 1950, preventive relief is granted at the discretion of court by injunction, temporary or perpetual. What is temporary injunction? Temporary injunction is a provisional relief that aims to protect the subject matter in the existing condition without the defendant's interference or trade. It aims to protect the plaintiff from getting disposed of or his property being destroyed. Okay, now perpetual injunction. Perpetual injunction is one that is delivered at the time of the final judgment, and there is more often than not prevalent for a longer period of time. Okay, that's all for us. Thank you for enjoying our. Thank you, and I hope you all enjoy our presentation. Please subscribe.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.